So, Danny,
So,
last time we spoke
Sam.
about the Euros, you were a little bit disenfranchised with the group stages, weren't you? Not too keen. Thought it was quite poor. Has it changed
Yes.
on the way to the
Yes.
final, which we're discussing today? Welcome to the video, by the way. Euro 2024 final preview: Spain versus England, or is it England versus Spain? What are you going for?
I think it's listed as Spain versus England, isn't it?
Okay. So, what have you thought of England's group stage? Rose to the final so far. Past the group stages, you spoke about that already.
Past the group stages, I thought that the first, round of 16 was it called? It still had the same sort of group stage swing for me. It was a little bit cagey. Teams were a little bit cautious and stuff. I thought there was some good quarter-final games, some less good. But I thought the semi-final games were very entertaining.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I really enjoyed the semi-finals. I've kind of embraced, though, the fact that England are playing what I would describe as like Allardyce would be proud football, in terms of we're not being too adventurous, we're defending well, and we're just winning. And I said at the start, I'm pretty sure I said in the group stage video, if we win every game 1-0 and we score 90th minute, been rubbish for the whole 90 minutes, I don't care as long as we win.
Yeah,
and
I agree
we've been
with
better than that. Obviously, Bellingham scored 90th minute equaliser versus Slovakia, unreal overhead kick. Then Kane finished it off. Who scored in our Euro Switzerland game? Who was it?
Switzerland game, Saka.
Saka, once again, equalised. Lovely penalty shootout win. And semi-final.
Second highest goal scorer in the current group of players for England.
Really?
Saka.
Didn't know
Yeah.
that. But
I think.
Moving on to the final, should we go with your lineup first? Let's go with your lineup.
Oh, I don't think much changes from how we lined up against the Swiss, but I would like to see Luke Shaw start. I think he's featured a couple times now, and I think maybe we're looking towards that being his sort of trial games to make sure that he's not going to tweak anything, and I think now he's sort of earned his position. I think Trippier was good, but I think his ball in on the left foot just isn't. It's like we're a lot more likely to score when that ball comes in from the right. So I think I'd be quite happy to see Luke Shaw. I think other than that, it'll be the same lineup.
Yeah. So you think that sort of five at the back hybrid kind of thing with Saka on the right, / right back. Yeah.
I think he's done well there. I think, to be fair, Saka has actually been my favourite player of the tournament.
Yeah, he has done well.
That's coming from a Tottenham
He has done well
fan.
recently. Talking to Tottenham fans, Harry Kane up front, yes or no?
Yes, to start with, and I think what we did last time was very good. Bringing him off, not feeling like we have to leave him on because he's the best striker in the world or because he's the captain. Watkins was unbelievable, and I think when you bring players on that have started on the bench, they have an extra bit of fight to them, and especially when it's like Tony and Watkins, the energy they bring, the pace, like a completely different striker to Harry Kane. Like, it's not a like-for-like swap, it's essentially a tactic change. So I think it can frighten and confuse a lot of teams when suddenly they have to change what they're doing, and you've got someone trying to get in behind and stuff. So I think starting with Harry's good, and then having that little adjustment later on.
You know what, though? I find it weird because we kind of slated a little bit Kane, didn't we, in the previous video? But he's actually scored goals. Like, he hasn't played amazing, but it kind of shows how good he is that he just scored. I know he scored a penalty, but he just kind of gets goals from nothing. And that's kind of what you need. Even if you're not playing too well, you're doing a job a little bit in the way that he's scoring. But I agree. Like, what England do is play all their bad players at the start, go behind, and we need to win, bring on our good players, and win the game. I think we're in that nice little
going
routine.
Behind's been a theme.
Yeah, we love going behind.
And I think that's another thing. Yeah, I think for a lot of teams, it wakes them up and kicks them into gear a little bit. Yeah. So I'm not against it. I think it happens early enough most of the time. There's, like, I'll be honest, I saw a load of the the Box Park celebrations and stuff when Harry scored the penalty equaliser, and I did start to think, like, fake fans. Do you know what I mean? Like throwing pints in the air. Like, it was 20 minutes in and it was a penalty and you kind of knew he was going to score.
There's so
and I
much
think
to
when
go
we
as well.
can, we go back to 0-0 that early on, but 0-0 with a bit more momentum, having just scored and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy for them to just to concede an early goal if it means kicking us into gear and go into that next level.
I think that's what's going to happen every time. I don't know if Luke Shaw will start. I wouldn't start him because he hasn't started yet. Like, I feel like making a big left-back change. I don't think Trippier has been great, and I think he has been one of the weaker links, but one of those weaker links has also got us to the final. And it's not like loyalty, it's like the fact that, okay, maybe it has actually worked. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, I mean, what I will say is, people have been slagging off Southgate left, right, and centre. Yeah. We've not lost a game.
No,
we haven't lost a game.
No,
we're in the final for a second year in a second competition in a row, second Euros in a row.
Yeah,
like,
he's our best manager.
I'm not slating him until we'll see what happens, and if he plays a ridiculous lineup and we get thrashed against Spain, maybe questions could be asked. Yeah. But I just think we're going to win. I guess that leads us on to predictions. Let's get to that a
little bit. I haven't finished my lineup yet. You're jumping the gun. I could have something wild. Same lineup as last time. It's that same lineup, not changing a single thing.
Very Southgate of you.
I imagine, like you said, if we need to stretch defence, Watkins comes on, Palmer comes on, maybe Jarrod Bowen comes on. We hadn't seen him since the start of the group stage. That's my biased opinion. But we have loads of different options, and that's what's really good. That there's about 3 or 4 different tactical changes you can make that completely change how you play. I was surprised Tony didn't come on, but obviously Watkins' sub worked wonders. I do wonder where he'll go, because actually all 3 strikers have contributed to goals now. So who does he go for in the final when it's getting tough, or if it even does get tough? I would love for this one game to be a game where we play amazing and just win like 4-0.
Just like 2-0 up in the first half. Yeah, like just cruising.
But on the other hand, I would absolutely love it for worldwide catastrophe if we were just absolutely terrible, got like an own goal 1-0 win. But we'll talk about games in a second. What's your prediction?
Prediction is a win overall. I won't hold you in suspense for the result, but I do think that Spain are just going to be really good. I think we will step it up a bit, have it with it being the best team in the tournament probably. I think we will naturally play a bit better. I think we'll see more of what happened against Switzerland and stuff like that. But I do think that they're going to be tricky. I think they're going to score. I don't know how many. I think I could see it being a 2-1 again. I could see it going into extra time. I don't think it's decided by penalties though.
No, I don't think it reaches penalties. The thing that makes me nervous is that for every game so far, I have said to myself, okay, well, we've got the best midfield. Like, midfields tend to win you games. Yeah. Even though they've not been amazing, the midfield, Rice has been a bit inconsistent here and there. Bellingham has been inconsistent as well, but has popped up with moments. Even though they're not always on it, they're still the best too. With Spain, I look at it and go, oh, maybe our midfield isn't the best here. And that kind of worries me.
Yeah, I mean, we said in our group stage video, the first video we did for the Euros, Spain's midfield are just looking really healthy.
Yeah, and they've got good rotation as well.
Energetic.
And I do like the idea that Nico Williams has been really good for them. And I think that battle kind of suits Kyle Walker in terms that he's just pure pace. I hope that nullifies someone. With all due respect to the kid, Yamal, I hope someone just goes right through him in the first 1 minute, breaks a tackle and puts him off for the rest of the game. That'd be very nice.
I think he scores a peach, Yamal. Yeah. I think he probably gets their goal. I think he just does like what he did against France, was it?
Yeah. I kind of seeing it being like a Foden Yamal battle with like 2 kids just being like, I'm better than you, and just like making it like Soccer AM skill school. And just going for it for the whole 90 minutes. That'd be quite good. But it'd be
very entertaining.
I see it. I think we'll go 1-0 down again. I think we'll win 2-1. I think it'll be a late 90-minute win. And I think...
Goal scorer?
I think we'll actually score a corner for once. And
Header, volley?
I think it'll be John Stones scoring the winner, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going for a John Stones winner. Who scores the winning goal for you?
So again, I'm saying 2-1. Again, I'm agreeing with going behind, I think, in the first half. And I think we get the equaliser early in the second half. And I think it's strung out all the way to the end of the 90, perhaps, extra time. And I think that the winner is going to be Ollie Watkins off the bench.
Oh, Ollie Watkins again.
I think he becomes the hero of this tournament.
Wow.
With 2 mental goals.
I'd love to see that, actually. I really would. Anything you want to add, Danny, to this, apart from the fact that it's coming home 2-1?
It's coming home 2-1. Should we schedule a clip of us saying that we've just won the Euros for after the game, immediately after?
Yeah, shall we?
And then it's not going to come home, is it?
No,
so I guess we're
no
quite happy to.
That.
No, so yeah, we won. We're really happy about that.
So the time is 11 p.m. in the UK. England just won the Euros. How do you feel, Danny?
Yep.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely astounded. I think, yeah, it's just dreams come true. How long has it been? 58 years?
Certainly not my lifetime and not yours.
No.
Yeah.
No, not even in my dad's. Like, wow.
Wow, your dad's young.
Yeah.
Young daddy.
He's 52, I think.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new around here, of course, subscribe. Comment your predictions for the final. Please leave a like. Share with all your friends. It helps the algorithm out massively. Hope you guys enjoyed. On that note, Auf Wiedersehen. It's coming home.
Goodbye.